on the West Coast. We're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Washington Commanders and the LA Chargers. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from LA. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Now this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now, partner, I know you love your baseball analogies. That's 3 strikes right there. And this offense 3 and out to begin this game.
And I think next drive, play number 1 should be a run. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree. Good call. Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion. It's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. Well, he'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Blast through midfield. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. To the air this time, Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Quarterback with his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. He finds Johnston. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Trying to run in, Harris. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Dump off caught by his back. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Harris. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to SoFi right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. Third and goal. Here's Herbert. That one connects. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers get the game's first points here in the second. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yeah, but if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. Trying to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Here's second and 11. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, Daniels is going to throw again. Sets up the screen, Eckler. Looked great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down. Dan Quinn pretty confident that they missed something there. He's going to challenge that call.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's enough to give them the first down. Shotgun handoff to Akers. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Commanders trailing on the scoreboard. 2nd and 6 coming up here. On the gun, it's Daniels. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Washington first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here's Akers up the middle. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
First down, and they go right back to it. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, son. Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
19-yard line.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Daniels. Hits him on the in route. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of the work done as they set up 3rd and very short. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Chargers into a nickel set, 3rd down. Daniels from the pistol. Looking for somewhere to throw. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Daniels back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Well, no look on his first look of the game. It's 2nd and goal.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now, Daniels. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him! Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Loss of 4 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
Sack sets up a tough 3rd and goal. They're at the 12. Daniels. And they will score! Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders Commanders get their first points of this game just before halftime. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
He'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
This is cut downfield by Allen. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has it at the 7. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Harris will not get past the line. He's held up at 4.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal at the Commanders' 4-yard line.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
What was supposed to remove the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Did the exact opposite here, Kate. And now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. It's an LA touchdown. The Chargers take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
14, Commanders 7.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Jackson now to return it. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Daniels setting up the play action. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. From the gun, here's Akers. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Akers. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Daniels keeps it himself. And this defense is going to win this ramp. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down. Come on, boys.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Daniels will keep it again. A lot of grass ahead. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
The tackle by Goodwin James. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Washington.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Play action now with Daniels. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him! And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Commanders down by 7. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. Another try following the sack. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
That's now the 3rd time that he's been hauled down in this game, and that one was a biggie. Something's got to get figured out. Either the protection's got to be shored up, or the QB's got to get rid of the ball. You cannot take those kind of negative sacks.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here he is to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
The Charger offense making its way to the field. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
A few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure the defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job, now you got to do yours.
33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Shotgun give to Hampton. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Back up. up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here he goes, one final shot. Caught, nice game left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.